Hello everyone, this is the second episode of the Game Over Ottawa Daily News, and this is a pre-game daily news segment for the Ottawa Senators' season opener against the Florida Panthers. Not much news today. Mostly the biggest information that has come out of the day has been the lineups for both teams. The same practice lines that I mentioned during the opening episode remain the same for the Ottawa Senators. But just in case you missed that episode, the lines are Tkachuk, Stützle, and Giroux on the first, Greg Norris, Batherson on the second, Perron, Pinto, and Matteo on the third, and Gregor, Gaudette, Cousins on the fourth. And then on defense, we have Sanderson and Zub, Shabbat and Jensen, Clevin and Hamonic, and then in net, we have Linus Ullmark making his season debut the day after he signed his 4-year extension with the Ottawa Senators. As for the Florida Panthers, they have already played their season opener against the Boston Bruins. Sens fans are pretty aware of this because Jonas Korpisalo was a very notable moment in that game, mainly because he lived up to the Forpasalo name everyone has given him in the Sens community, and he didn't have the best performance. Thankfully, Boston should be all right since they did sign that extension with Swayman, ironically, the same contract as Linus Ullmark, at least in the AAV. The Panthers' lineup consists of Carter Verhaeghe, Sasha Barkov, and Sam Reinhart on the first, Evan Rodriguez, Sam Bennett, and Matthew Tkachuk on the second, Eetu Luosterainen, Anton Lundell, and Maki Samoskevich on the third, Jonah Gadjevich, Jesper Bokvist, and AJ Greer round out the fourth line. As for the defense, you have Gus Forsling and Aaron Ekblad on the first pair, Nico Mikkola and Dmitry Kulikov on the second, and then rounding the defense out with Nate Schmidt and Juvis Balinskis, with Sergei Bobrovsky being the starting goaltender that the Sens will have to face. Now, notable challenge for the Sens, facing off against the recent Stanley Cup champions, but something that the team will be eager to prove, that they are not the same team that has started slow and been out of the race by December, January, that the Senators have proven to be in recent years. Also, thank you for tuning in to the Daily News. Make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. But also, if you're looking for more general news covering the overall NHL as opposed to specifically the Senators themselves, and also get maybe a bit of a topic and a bit of more in-depth discussion about your favorite teams, or maybe your rival teams, make sure to tune into Game Over Network's podcast, Hyperdrive Hockey. It's not on the Game Over Ottawa channel, it'll be on the Game Over Network channel. But make sure to tune into that because let's just say that they've already done an episode where they partly talk about what's the biggest point for each Canadian team to focus on this year, and I feel like the Senators one will intrigue the Sens fans who are eager to see. The Ottawa Senators themselves, as I discussed in the first episode, are a bit of an enigma. They're a bit of a thing that requires investigation, to put mildly. So I found something online that I think fans of this team will be interested in looking into, and that is a season-long bingo card. Ange on Twitter made it, and not only is it quite entertaining, I think it'll be a nice way to get through some of those losses that inevitably are going to come for the Ottawa Senators, and it'll be a nice way to look at the season in the way that most people should, that this is a step to progress. It might not be what everyone wants, but it'll be something that we can all enjoy, whether it's more of the same futility that they've had over the recent years, but with a brighter future, or if it's a team actually striving to make the playoffs. I'll put the bingo card up here, but also I'm going to link the Twitter in the description below, and make sure to download and do that bingo card much like I will throughout the season. In fact, from time to time, depending on if I find bingo, I'm going to put it up here on the board. I'm going to print out the sheet and I'm going to pin it up, and maybe towards the bottom. But it'll be something that everyone can see and maybe follow along with throughout the year. Aside from that, that is all for today's daily news. The game starts at 7 p.m. Eastern today, so fans either watching at home or going to the arena, make sure to tune in and see how the Senators hold up against the former Stanley Cup champions. Thank you once again. I'm Michael Czar, and this has been your Game Over Ottawa Daily News.